The stars were quiet that night, as if the galaxy itself held its breath. From the orbit of Earth, the glowing blue planet looked peaceful, fragile even. To the distant races watching through their advanced scanners, it seemed like an easy prize. A planet of primitive beings, barely capable of leaving their own system, vulnerable and weak. But the galaxy had learned the wrong lesson. Never underestimate humanity. In the void beyond the Sol system, the Clithar armada gathered. Their ships, hundreds of kilometers long, shimmered with weaponry designed to rend worlds. Their commanders were confident, arrogant. "This is almost too easy," General Thrax said, his voice booming through the bridge of the flagship Dominion. "They barely have fleets, barely a unified defense. Earth will fall and its resources will belong to us. Nothing will stop us." His aides nodded. The Clithar had crushed countless worlds, leaving nothing but ash and despair. But they had never faced humanity. As the Clithar fleet entered the Sol system, Earth's orbital defenses barely registered. Humanity had been preparing quietly, unseen, underestimated. Civilian communications hinted at strange new projects, secretive weapons, and sudden advances in technology that no one outside Earth fully understood. On Earth, the president addressed the world. "They believe we are weak. They believe we cannot fight them. Let them come. Humanity does not bow. Humanity does not flee. Humanity fights, and we will win." The first shots were fired near Mars. Clithar drones, sleek and deadly, scanned for Earth's defenses, but within minutes massive explosions lit the void. Drones were shredded by weapons nobody outside Earth had predicted. On board the Dominion, alarms blared. General Thrax stared at the holomap. Hundreds of Clithar ships were being torn apart, with precision that seemed impossible. "Impossible!" Thrax roared. "This isn't supposed to happen." A young human pilot, Lieutenant Mara Reyes, was leading a squadron from Earth's orbital fleet. Their ships were smaller, faster, and seemingly fragile, but they were armed with a technology that bent physics. Plasma cannons that could slice through the hulls of the largest Clithar dreadnoughts, shields that absorbed energy attacks and reflected them back with deadly accuracy, and stealth capabilities that rendered their positions invisible until it was too late. "They're ghosts," whispered a Clithar tactician watching the destruction unfold. "How can they fight like this?" Mara's voice crackled through comms. "This is Earth's sky. You're trespassing. Turn back, or die." The Clithar laughed, until another wave of ships disintegrated mid-space, leaving only fragments floating. In the void, the Clithar underestimated Earth's true strength, the ingenuity and will of its people. On the surface, factories worked day and night, not just building ships, but constructing orbital weapon platforms, automated drones, and advanced AI command centers. Human soldiers, engineers, and scientists were united, working together as a single force. A massive Clithar cruiser descended toward Earth's atmosphere, intending to strike major cities. Humanity responded with precision. Anti-orbital cannons fired from hidden bases, intercepting the ship. Drones swarmed, cutting off escape routes, and in minutes the cruiser was reduced to burning debris. The Clithar fleet panicked. No planet had ever resisted like this. No species had ever coordinated so perfectly across land, sea, and sky. "We must retreat," Thrax demanded. "This is a trap." But it was too late. Humanity was already inside the fleet's formation. From hidden jump gates, human warships appeared suddenly, tearing through supply lines and command ships. The Clithar, masters of strategy, were now the hunted. What terrified the Clithar most wasn't just the weapons, it was the humans themselves. Mara's squadron attacked relentlessly, always one step ahead. Each pilot seemed to anticipate their moves, countering with skill, precision, and unyielding courage. On Earth, children watched the skies from their windows, hearing the distant hum of space battles. Teachers and parents whispered hope into the frightened hearts of the next generation. Humanity never surrenders. Humanity never loses. Even those on the front lines showed remarkable courage. Captain Lin Chen led an assault against a massive Clithar battleship that had destroyed several Earth ships. Outnumbered 5-1, Lin's ship maneuvered through a minefield of enemy fire, planting explosives deep in the cruiser's core. The resulting chain reaction obliterated the enemy vessel and sent shockwaves across the fleet. "Humans fight like storms," a Clythar officer muttered, watching the destruction. "They are unstoppable. They are not weak." The battle continued, for days. Entire fleets clashed over the asteroid belt near Jupiter and above Earth itself. Humanity lost ships, yes, but every loss was a lesson, every strike an adaptation. The humans learned faster than any species the Clythar had faced. When Thrax attempted a final assault, concentrating his fleet on Earth's largest city, he didn't expect the humans to have anticipated him. From hidden orbital platforms, humanity unleashed the Terran Torrent, a coordinated strike of missiles, lasers, and energy weapons that shattered the Clythar armada. The flagship Dominion itself was destroyed in a blinding explosion, leaving Thrax floating in the void, watching his empire crumble. Humanity did not stop at defense. They pursued the fleeing Clythar, dismantling their remaining forces, intercepting reinforcements, and ensuring no one could threaten Earth again. When the last Clythar ship surrendered, the humans offered a choice. Unlike the Clythar, humanity did not exterminate without purpose. "You may leave," Mara said, addressing the defeated commanders. "Never return. Tell your people what happened here. Earth will defend itself, and those who threaten it will not survive." Some Clythar officers accepted, terrified and humbled. Others, however, plotted revenge. Humanity had anticipated this. Those who resisted were neutralized, not out of cruelty but to ensure the safety of billions. The galaxy could no longer ignore Earth. Other races had watched from afar, expecting humanity to fall, expecting the blue planet to bend under the weight of invaders. Instead, they saw a species united, brilliant, and fearless. Diplomats came, curious and cautious. Scientists arrived, seeking knowledge. Traders came with gifts and treaties. And through it all, humanity remained humble yet firm, knowing that their strength was not just in weapons but in unity, courage, and the refusal to be underestimated. On Earth, Mara looked at the stars, remembering those lost in the battle. She felt pride, sorrow, and hope all at once. Humanity had survived the impossible, and in doing so, had declared itself a force the galaxy could never ignore. The blue planet, once seen as fragile, now shone like a jewel in the darkness, a testament to the species that refused to bow. The Clythar returned to their corner of the galaxy, their arrogance shattered, their empire weakened. The tale of Earth spread, whispered in fear and awe. They wanted Earth as their prize, a historian would later write. But humanity crushed them without mercy, not because they were cruel, but because they were unbreakable. The galaxy learned a lesson it would never forget. To challenge humanity is to invite annihilation. And somewhere in the silent reaches of space, the human fleet prepared for the next threat, knowing this truth. No matter who came, no matter how strong, humanity would rise, united, fierce, and unstoppable. The stars had witnessed it, the galaxy had seen it, and humanity had proven itself eternal.